Hi guys, welcome back to Zen with Jen. Today's episode we are going to be talking about breakups. Now I'm just gonna have to get right into it and let you guys know that this podcast was so hard to record because I overanalyzed and thought about too many things rather than just saying how I truly felt on the inside and what message I really wanted to share regarding a breakup. I didn't necessarily want to go into the details of having to let you guys know what happened within my breakup and details into what a negative space that had led me into, because I feel like everybody's breakups could be so different and people can go through things in their own terms, and not every situation is the same. But what I do know is that we all have to recover for them, and what it looked like for me was just to find myself again and to really rebuild who I needed to be. I got lost in my 15-year relationship, and even though it didn't plan out the way that I thought it would, and I felt a lot of failure behind that. I felt like I was letting go of something of importance in my life that I thought I would have forever. When it came to the end part of this, I just knew that I didn't want to ever feel like this again, and I knew I needed to be there for myself more than ever. And I really, really held a lot of strength and power behind that. And if there's a message that I could get across, it's that take that self-care journey of accountability and self-growth and flourish. And I'm telling you that it has been I'm so thankful that that's the mindset that I had at that time, and that I really sat with all of my emotions. I didn't numb it. I didn't make excuses. I didn't play a blame game. I just sat with everything that I was feeling, and so that I can have a clearer mind. And even when it was super heavy, I still carried it, and I stood on my 2 feet and put one foot in front of the other, and I kept going. And I just every day started to put the love back into my heart. I didn't want to give up on love. I knew I didn't want to be bitter, and I didn't want to be angry, and I definitely didn't want to be hurt. I surrendered to accept the fact that it didn't work out, but that didn't need to be the end. Even though it was the end of that relationship, it still wasn't the end of my individuality. It wasn't the end of me being a mother. It wasn't the end of me showing up for myself. I needed to really replenish all of the nutrients that were going to help make me grow. I was done with allowing myself to come into spaces that were going to tear me down. And that decision right there is so powerful, and it is scary, and it is not for somebody that is not ready. If you are still teeter-tottering, if the relationship is worth to go back, you're not ready. Right there, you should just know you're not ready for that journey. Because if you're really ready for that journey, you're ready to take self-accountability, you're really ready to dig within yourself to see what you brought to the table, what you allowed for so many years, what you caught interest in, and what it took for you to stay in that scenario for as long as you did, and to really work on those things so that you're a better person in your future. So for me, I knew that it was a lot of meditating, and it was a lot of journaling, and it was a lot of self-realization of the insecurities that I've had over the years, and it brought up a lot of traumas that I knew that I needed to get over. It brought up a lot of fear. My belief level wasn't as high, and I knew that I needed to work on those things, and I knew I needed, and when I identified those areas that I needed to work on, then I executed that, and I found books to read that were going to help me with that perspective. And then I found podcasts to listen to that were really going to help me fall in love with myself. And I threw my creativity into makeup. I'm not necessarily saying that you have to be beautiful to love yourself, but when you look good, you feel good. And I really showcased that, and I used my Instagram platform to do that, to show women that you don't have to stop or be or be stuck or bitter or any of those things, that you could really flourish out of a negative situation, and it doesn't have to be the end of you. And self-love is going to be the best love. That's love that's infinity, like endless. And to look at yourself in the mirror every morning and just remind yourself that you are loved, that you are beautiful, that and just to restore yourself, to be as confident so that you can show up in that career, show up for your family, show up for your friends, just show up with so much light and love that it radiates off of your energy, and people are attracted to that. And really give your best self and put your best self forward. That is what I would hope to, the message that I would hope to give to you guys. How to heal after a breakup. I know that they suck, and it's easy to play the bling game, but it's not easy to sit with yourself and really dig deep and change those behaviors so that you can attract better. And believe me, once you do, the possibilities are endless, and you are in control of the life that you want to create and the love that you want to attract. So I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace and love, Jen.